Virgo, welcome back to the channel. This is Kelly from House of Virgo. If you're new, welcome. Please smash that like button and subscribe if you enjoy the reading. Keep in mind this is a general reading, general love reading, so some of the messages may or may not be for you. Take what fits, leave the rest. This is a channel for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, but all signs are welcome. Hi, everyone in the chat. Okay, Virgos, let's get into your reading. Already, you're starting off with engagement ring, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. Okay, let's see. And you have addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. Okay. Interesting. Heart with a key. And I like you. Okay. Very interesting. Start off. Okay. Some of you might be obsessed with it's just a quick little message. Someone said, I am, just show me the ring. That's it. Some of you are just like, show me the ring. It's nothing until something moves forward. Okay. But I do feel like there's also an energy here of someone who is very codependent on you. They're holding back from progressing a relationship or a partnership to commitment. Okay. They might have some type of an addiction or something, or obsession, or they have some kind of a block to commitment or something moving forward. Okay. But I feel like this person really does, like, they are really interested in you. They really want to unlock your heart, connect with you, get together with you. Okay. They might struggle with some kind of an addiction, but I don't know, Virgo, I feel like this is what the restraint or the block is to someone not progressing a relationship to the next level. But yeah, it's like somebody's battling a war within themselves. Okay. They really, truly want to have something more with you. Okay. And it feels like I'm looking at that lock with that key there. It's not so much about them wanting to open your heart, but open their own heart. But this addiction thing, this struggle, like everything is great, but there's this, I don't know, they're possessed. They have, possessed, like an exorcist. Like there's a possessive obsession here with you. I feel like someone is just, engagement ring doesn't always, like in this reading, it just is a symbol of long-term commitment. Okay. Having completion, coming full circle in their love life, having this union, but they have this thing going on. They have this thing going on within them that's really like a struggle. They just, this blockage. Again, there's some type of codependent behavior or maybe some kind of an addiction that restrains them or keeps them from moving something forward here. Okay. Let me see. Romance angels. Pay attention to the red flags. Oh my gosh. Again, that's the third day in the row. Signs are cautioning you. Okay. Let your friends help you, and religious factors. So I feel like this person is seeing their own red flags, the red flags that they have within themselves. They're not looking at yours. I feel like everybody's got some red flags, right? To some degree. But I feel like this person is looking at their own addictions. Like their biggest red flag is their codependency. Maybe some friends or some other people, they're asking for help, or some other people are pointing their red flags out to them or telling them, hey dude, hey girl, this is your blockage. This is the reason. Like, it's so true that like our biggest obstacle is always ourselves. Even for those of us who are doing our very best, we're always having to overcome ourselves, not other people. And I feel like this person, they know that, there's something there for you, their emotions and their feelings, but their heart is so closed. Okay. And there's some obstacles here, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing, spiritual path. They might have a blockage to higher power, the supernatural, connecting with God. They might have a blockage with religion. They might have grown up like that, or there was some kind of like they've become anti-religious, right? But also there's other factors in this relationship that I feel like there's some blockage here. In other words, like there's this mindset that this person has that is very rigid, okay? It's always been very rigid, and they've been battling with that. All right. And let's see what's going on with this person, your person, see what their energies are here. Because I feel like this, yeah, look at this. They have the 9 of Wands. So I feel like this person is so, like they've been through some kind of battle. They're I feel like this person is like really keeping themselves distanced. Like they've got these huge barriers here, and it's like killing them. It's like beating them down. Like the restrictions that they have on themselves, with this codependency or these issues that they're struggling with, these blocks. Look at this. This is like the wounded warrior kind of thing. You know what I mean? This is like someone who's been in some kind of battle. This person is really, the battle is with themselves, and they're wearing themselves down. Let me see. And, okay, High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles, okay. Virgo, this person, I mean, you are it for them. You are, if not the one, the only one. And this person struggles so much with these commitment issues. Like, I don't know if they just can't make up their mind, or they just have a hard time making decisions, you know, because they consider every nuance and caveat to relation, like an overthinker perhaps. They might have Virgo or Earth in their chart somewhere. But I feel like this person, when you guys met, like it was like from the 2 to the 10, this person knew when they met you that like it was on, like you were their person happily ever after. But this stands in the way. And Virgo, you might too have kept yourself a little bit hidden, a little bit for some reason. But I feel like they're so very curious. This relationship seems very complex. A lot of secrets and a lot of things not being told between the two of you. A lot of withholding here. Okay? And there's a lot of hesitancy. I feel like you and this person, Virgo, I have to say, okay, we also have Pisces here. Sorry. I feel like you and this person have been with kind of like hesitating with each other. It's a chicken and egg scenario. It's like cause and effect, but it's hard to pinpoint what came first. You know, one person might have been very secretive, withheld things, and then the other person then did the same, and then you guys kind of took turns perhaps doing that. But I also feel like this person has secretly been longing for you for quite some time, and I feel like their blockages, maybe they have projected onto you and made it seem like it was you were the one who was blocked. But I don't feel like that's the case. If anything, maybe you might have put your walls up after you saw that this person was putting their walls up. Like somebody here has to give. Something here has to give. Right? And so I feel like right now what this person is doing is they're taking a look at themselves. Okay? Taking a look at themselves and what they need to do for themselves. How does this... So I was going to ask how this person feels about Virgo. Virgo, listen, I mean, this person really does love you. And I feel like they knew it from the time that they connected with you. But they've kept that within. They've held that back. Their deepest feelings with the High Priestess. They've kept that a secret. Not only from you, but also others. And maybe in some ways to themselves. Maybe buried it a little bit. But they always knew. They always knew. And I think you did always knew too, but listen, Virgo, it feels like you spend a lot of time trying to figure out how this person really feels, trying to get some answers, how this person really feels about you, and never really truly getting it confirmed. This person, all right, so what's going on? Like, what was the issue with this person that they could not open themselves up and really become vulnerable and humble and be able to express their feelings and their deepest desires besides the codependency and issues? Okay, so something to do with their family. Let me see. Oh, I saw this card before I started shuffling. Either something to do with their family or a past, something they regret that has either happened in the family or former relationship. They are this person. When you met them, I feel like they knew that you were the one for them, like you were it with that Two of Cups. But I also feel like this person came in with a lot of regret and remorse, uncertainty, very inconsistent. They might have had those issues playing out in a past relationship that they've come from, or a family situation. Okay. I think this person at one point in their past had someone in their life that either they were committed to or they were married to, another relationship that they might have thought that that was their person, and something happened. There was a loss. And I feel like maybe that whoever they were with abandoned them, or the relationship, or they felt like they were not worthy or unlovable. And, you know, I'm not telling you feel sorry for somebody, Virgo. I'm just trying to give you some kind of message here. Why there's this stagnancy. I feel like there's this stagnancy in this relationship, why things have not moved forward. I feel like this person has some issues, mental health issues or emotional struggles that when you guys came together, and you might have had them too. Remember, these roles could be reversed, or it could be both, where things were not resolved from a former relationship or a past relationship. There was a lack of acceptance. You know, I heard someone say the other day, in order to heal from some situation or relationship that broke you down, you have to acknowledge it. You have to speak it out loud and say, wow, that broke me. That really broke me. You have to, you can't kind of just push it under the rug and say, no, I'm fine, everything's fine, and I got this sword and I'm powerful and I'm strong and it doesn't bother me. You have to acknowledge it to yourself, right? And say to yourself, oh, man, that was tough. Man, that broke me into bits. That cut me deep. Yeah, that was it. And I feel like once that is said to the self, you do kind of feel like this feeling within yourself where it's like almost relief, because you're talking to yourself and you're revealing your feelings to yourself, and you're saying, hey, it's okay. Yeah, that did break me. Yeah, let me feel that for just a sec. Let me acknowledge that within myself. Let me not run away from that. And then that's a little bit of a relief where you can say, okay, I hit rock bottom with that, and now the only place to go is up, right? So I feel like this person, when you guys connected, that was not done. There was someone here who was still kind of holding on to their loss, their grief, their remorse. They weren't accepting something that happened in a partnership or in a family or in a marriage or a commitment or a relationship, okay? And that's why, but that, you know, even though this person may still have been kind of still feeling the sting and the burn and not accepting it, when they met you, they definitely felt like you were someone they wanted to be with. They're happily ever after. But they couldn't commit to that. They still had this, and I'm just going to say, they still had this ghost from the past, that past person or that past situation that, you know, is kind of unattainable, that it feels like they just could not really figure out or see it clearly or come to terms with it. Like this phantom ghost still kind of haunting them still. And I feel like that's really what the issue is. That's what their blockage is. And this is caused within them some type of codependency, or, you know, that block or restraining themselves. Unfinished business within self. Okay? Unfinished business within self. Now, I want to see a little bit about you, Virgo. How do you feel about this person? Okay, you've got the Ace of Wands. Oh. All right, Virgo, you know, like it feels like you know that there was some kind of spark here, but you also know, or maybe understood, that this person was kind of self-sabotaging. You knew, or you know it. You know, they're like a self-imposed prisoner. You know, they've been holding themselves back. You saw, Virgo, with this person in some kind of love connection, immense growth and inspiration and something beautiful that could, you know, bloom from this relationship. But somewhere along the line, you knew, or you know, or you will come to realize that this person was sabotaging this relationship. And I feel like because of that, you got yourself trapped as well. Okay, with the Eight of Swords. You then became this self-imposed prisoner detective to try to figure out what was being hidden. Okay, Six of Swords. So, but Virgo, it looks to me like, you know, you were very willing, or you are, at least now, you're open to making change within yourself. And, you know, for somebody, this could be a long-distance relationship. But for others, there is an energy here where, you know, I feel like you just needed this person to kind of cross over, like make that transition, come out of their comfort zone, you know, and take some kind of chance, because the Six of Swords is like a necessary transition. Even if this meant relocating or moving, if it was like you guys were far away from each other. But the Six of Swords is like, you know, coming out of the chaotic waters, the turbulence, and getting into a more calm, peaceful place. I feel like you wanted this person to like kind of go back from the 8 to the 6, skip over the 7, because the 7 of Swords is the running away. You wanted this person to, you want them to just kind of go back and like make that transition, make that change. Excuse me. And it feels like this person was so stuck here, looking on their 3 spilled cups, not even seeing, really, having a hard time. Like they knew when they met you, 2 of cups there, that there was a connection, a mutual understanding between the two of you, romance, a kinship there. But look at this, the 3 of Cups in the reverse. Like this person could just not turn around, turn around and have their back face the losses. And look at the 2 cups here, which was you and them. Couldn't, you know. So, I mean, I feel like what's happening right now overall with this person is that they are definitely getting themselves facing this stuff now. I don't know if they're like going to therapy, or if they are just really starting to reveal, or they're asking their friends, like, what can I do? What do I need to do? What's going on? You know, how do I like put this behind me? Virgo. This is someone who's very obsessive with their past losses. It's almost like this person, a loss is such a big deal to them. Like it feels like it really affects them hardcore when they can't make something work, or they can't, and they take it so hard, you know, and they hold on to that and they ruminate, they marinate like a piece of meat in a bag of beef juice. Like they just marinate, like, how can I fix it? How can I, you know, what could I have done better? And then like all this time they're missing the blessing that's in front of them, because they couldn't, like, they're still being haunted by this loss. It's profound for them, profound loss. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look and see what the future holds for this relationship. What does the future hold for this person and then for you, Virgo? I feel like for you, you got stuck, you got trapped here in this whole thing. This is a lot of like things, like there was this initial spark, kindling, you know, a little fire, there was growth, there was water, there was potential to be so great, and then it just got stuck here, trapped. Not really trapped though, because this person here in the Eight of Swords, like the feet are not bound. And the swords are not completely covering this person, you know, so it was more like mental, like you got trapped mentally, and it looks to me like you are mentally removing yourself and getting out of this, okay? So, all right, let's see what's coming up. How are things going to turn out? What is the future for Virgo and this person? Okay, well, that's good. Freedom, definitely. All right, freedom, a new adventure, a new beginning, turning visions into reality, taking a chance. There's fresh hope. Okay, let's see. All right. So, Virgo, are you still with this person? Or are you in separation? Okay, Virgo. So I feel, Virgo, overall, the message for the outcome with this person is a lot of self-reflection with you and this person. Now, we're in this Mercury retrograde, so some of you might be feeling that energy right now, where there is this turning inward and really examining your feelings, your emotions. It's happening to everybody. And what I feel like is going on right now, collectively, with you and they, is there's this huge amount of self-reflection going on, really taking that inward look. Okay. And I do see a reunion. I do see a joyful celebration. I do see you and this person coming together. Let me see here. In a very happy kind of situation. I feel like they're telling me you and this person will come together and in some kind of event of some sort. See each other at some kind of an event. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Virgo, I do feel like on this person's side, I feel like they are going to initiate some kind of communication with you going forward, okay, in May or June. There may be an apology, but there's definitely like kind of a sweet text message of some sort about wanting to see you, wanting to talk to you, and wanting to share. They may be with friends also who are supporting them and encouraging them to reach out to you, okay? After having done a lot of self-reflection, this person may have been going through this whole energy for quite some time now. Let me see here. Show me the Hermit. What is going on with the Hermit for the outcome? Okay. Wow, Virgo. So there's definitely going to be some kind of reconciliation. I feel like for you, Virgo, you've been really taking a look at yourself and learning, assessing, as I was saying, kind of analyzing or taking stock, self-reflecting, trying to get some clarity here and some truth about this connection. And I feel like I don't feel like you're blaming yourself as to why something didn't go forward, but I don't think you're not considering the actions that you've taken in the relationship, okay? But I do feel like you're kind of sitting here like, okay, well, if there is kind of a get together, or we reconcile, or we come back together, how's this going to work? How are we going to do this? Like, is this something that is a workable situation? Virgo, you're going to do much more of the mechanical thinking than because this person sits with taking a risk in love and all the emotions, and Virgo's like, okay, yeah, but how's it going to work? So Virgo, you're definitely being a Virgo here. You know, like, what are the steps? We're going to need a manual. Both of us, like, yeah, okay, the love is there, but we're going to need to, like, follow something by the book. We're going to need a manual. We're going to need some instruction in how to really just kind of sort things out. We need a blueprint. Yeah, Virgo's, like, a little more mechanical about this situation versus this person. But I do feel like for you, Virgo, you got your head in the right place because you're being very realistic about, you know, this person making an apology to you or offering some kind of like invitation to you to have a reunion or to get together with you and to maybe have some drinks and talk about, you know, the emotions. But they're really coming in like, because I feel like this person sorts it out. I do. And it feels like this person's, and let me just tell you, could be connecting with another Virgo, could be an Aquarius, could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, or a Cancer. But I do feel like this person is like, sorts it out, and then they're just like, okay, I'm free. And, you know, I just want to love you now. That's all I want to do. I just want to love you. And Virgo's like, I'm going to have to see some credentials, or I'm going to need to see, like, you know, what did you figure out? Like, what did you learn? You know, it's not a bad thing. You know, this person just wants to, like, I just see them coming in, like, with all this love energy, you know, and this emotional, all these cups. They're happy. Let's not talk about the past. I'm ready. I'm ready to love you fully. And I just want to love up on you, and that's it. And let's not go back to the past. Let's not, like, dissect everything, you know. And Virgo's like, well, I'm not trying to dissect everything here. I just want to know, like, well, what happened? Like, what have you learned? Like, what changes? You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, I see you guys. Listen, Virgo, I see, like, it's not just the 10 of Cups. I mean, I feel like you guys are going to have this long, like, forever together here. And I don't feel like this is the person I was talking about yesterday. No. That message yesterday was for a small, very specific group of people. Okay. I feel like for you, Virgo, the two of you with the 10 of Pentacles, this is like long-term, forever. Like a legacy will be left when you two settle down into a working, long-term commitment. You know, you both growing old together, living out the rest of your lives together with family and friends and you know, your businesses, maybe retiring together, like this long-term thing. And then when you guys pass on, like, you leave some kind of a legacy, you know what I mean? It's like it's a beautiful thing. I just feel like maybe you both came in and recognized there was something here, but maybe you were both haunted by some stuff from your past that, you know, was still kind of like in the subconscious, and it was like the undercurrent that was still running everything. You know, it's been a lot of healing. This Mercury retrograde has been brutal for Virgos. I've been talking to some people. I talked to someone yesterday, and that person was telling me how, like, they woke up in the morning and they were like, what the heck was going on? They you know, they went to bed fine, and they woke up and they were just feeling so much anxiety, and so much stuff was hitting them, and so much so that they had to get out of the house and go do something to relieve the pressure, you know. And I feel like it's happening, especially to those who have Virgo in their charts anywhere, even if they're very higher element of Virgo in their chart, or just the sun sign. It's really taking a toll on Virgos right now. Things are just happening like crazy. The energy is so strong. There's a fogginess, but at the same time there's a bit of clarity, and it's kind of hard to, you know, figure out. But the emotions, especially for Virgo, are being affected. And there's if you're feeling sad out of nowhere, or anxious out of nowhere, this heavy energy, I need you to know that I feel like if you have a connection to someone that you are not currently connected to right now, you're both feeling each other's energy, definitely. And it's a stressful kind of thing, yeah. So, oh gosh, Virgo, I mean, listen, I do feel like there will be some kind of communication during this retrograde, even into the post-shadow. You know, there's the pre-shadow, the full-on direct, and then there's the post-shadow. So this energy is playing out for quite some time. I think it's definitely into May. I don't know exactly for how long, but there is going to be some kind of reconciliation. I do see Gemini here also. I mean, pretty much all the signs. There's no court cards, so except for the Queen of Pentacles. So for most of you, this could be another earth sign. But I do feel like there is going to be some kind of proposal. You two are going to make a decision to come together. That lovers, it's going to finish out, okay? But this unfinished business is really coming to surface for people right now. And this is a time of reflection and really looking back and like looking at but looking within. You know what I mean? So let me see if I can get some messages of love with this. Okay. Oh, acceptance. That's exactly what I was talking about. Like I said in the beginning, part of healing from past losses, part of the grief, like the first step to recovery is acceptance. We have to accept our losses. It doesn't mean they're lost forever, but we have to get to that place in order to have new growth and begin to come back up in our lives. We have to start with acceptance first. You know, when we're not accepting a situation, then we are fighting it forever because we're refusing to take an L, or we're just refusing to say, okay, yeah, that like pretty much broke me down. Like that destroyed me. And I'm accepting that destroyed me, which means we're leaving it in the past, because that's how we do it. We accept it and then we move on. We accept it and then we come to believe that a power greater than ourselves can restore us. And once we gain our faith back, that we can now start becoming better, then we get to the next step where we take action to make that happen, to realize that we start taking the steps to make ourselves better. But we have to have those first 3 steps first. And I feel like this is something maybe you're coming to terms with, and also the other person. You know, people say, well, you know, how do you forgive someone? I've tried forgiving, but, you know, it's like it still haunts me. It's because you're not accepting it first. Once you accept it, then you can forgive, if you so choose. But forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person. Forgiveness is for you, because once you accept it, then you let it go. That's what forgiveness is for you. It helps you to let go and remove it from, you know, like you'll never remove it. Like it's always going to be a memory. Okay. Yeah. So, you know, for you, it's to also accept that if you've been rejected, or 2 people have been rejecting each other, or there was rejection in your life, Virgo, in the past, or this person having that rejection or being abandoned, this is what needs to be accepted. Okay? Someone needs to sit here and say, you know, I was rejected. My love was rejected, but it came back to me. But my love was rejected, and I need to accept that. Yeah, absolutely. You were being protected, both of you, from each other, because the timing wasn't right. The relationship would have crumbled if it just kept going forward. So 2 people rejecting each other is really a sign that 2 people are not ready to come together, because they had their own past stuff that needed to be accepted and it wasn't. I hope that's making sense. Does that make sense? All right. So understand, the chemistry was there. This person was just as attracted to you as you to them. There is no doubt in my mind. Like I said in the beginning, I feel like this person 100% knew. It might have been as soon as you set your sights on each other, or came into, blending your energies together. I feel like not only them, but you knew that this was your person, that this was this is them. Almost like a gift that was brought, it was like divinely guided here, divine timing, maybe divinely guided, maybe the timing was off, but the chemistry, like everything that you felt, Virgo, and everything that this person felt for you was absolutely on point. Was there, definitely. Let me see what else. Okay. Yep, stability. That's the 10 of Pentacles. This is a tough time for you, Virgo. I feel a lot of heavy-duty lessons being learned, and I know that this is not for everyone, so don't try to force it to fit. Trust your intuition about your situation, because I may not be talking to you specifically. This might be somebody else, okay? Because I know some of you listened to that reading yesterday and you're like, yes, that's the person. That's the person yesterday. I'm done with them. And then you listen to this and you're confused. No, go with what fits you the most, not with what you hope. Go with what fits you the most, your situation. All right. Let me see. I want to take a look at the hidden truth. I want to take a look at this person, and then I want to take a look what you both were hiding. All right. So this person feels you. You must be in separation. They can feel you. They feel the energy. Absolutely. Whatever you're feeling at this time, whatever emotions, these deep things that are rumbling up and during this retrograde, they're feeling it too. They're feeling your energy, and you're feeling theirs. Okay, but this person 100% is feeling, I don't know how to put or articulate into words what that means, but I know that you guys know exactly what I'm talking about when I say this, that you're sitting, maybe you're at the stove and you're cooking, and all of a sudden you get this wave of immense feeling that comes out of nowhere, and you don't know what it is, and there's nothing to be causing it, and all of a sudden you're confused and you're like, where did that come from? Like, it hits you out of nowhere. That's the other person's energy, and that's what's happening to them. They're doing whatever they're doing, and all of a sudden they feel this immense energy or feeling, and you just so happen to be feeling it too, right? It's just that sharing of that thread there. Okay, so they definitely feel you even more so now that both of you obviously must be apart. Okay, for you, Virgo, you couldn't let this person get close to you. Okay, something was going on there. And right now you still can't. I don't know what was going on, but there was, like I said in the beginning, could have been some kind of like they were holding back, so you were holding back. You needed the green light, go. They didn't give it to you, so you didn't take a chance. You weren't trusting, you weren't sure, and you held up some of your blockages, and rightfully so, because you might have been trying to protect your heart or protect yourself, and maybe you gave a little bit to let this person get a little bit closer to you, but not full on, okay? So I feel like you might have been fearful as well. Maybe you had some stuff in your past. You didn't want to get hurt again. It's like when you meet that person that's the one for you, after you've been through a battle in your life, or a heavy rejection in the past, a relationship or something, or whatever might have happened to you, it's kind of, it's baby steps to come back from that, It's different when you're like 16, you have your first love. You're just or even when you meet your first love when you're young, and you're just completely different than who you are now, because you've got some, you've touched the stove and you got burned. And so now you're a little bit more cautious. And I feel like that was either happening with you or could still be. This person, okay, they replay your conversations over and over. Yeah, I feel like this person, I will say this, whatever you've said to them in the past, there are certain things that have stuck with them, and they keep repeating it, or they keep replaying it in their mind, or there's some digital recording that they replay over and over, conversations that you've had, and it could even be like text message exchanges or something along those lines. But There's an obsession here. This person is very stuck on you, even still, Virgo, even still. But they're also very stuck on that ghost that keeps haunting them. And I feel like they're doing something with their friends that might be attached to that past ghost that is kind of, I feel like, finishing a cycle out or finishing something out, right? I'm not exactly sure what they're telling me here, but they're doing something with some other people. Oh, Virgo, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Virgo, you must have let this person go. And it doesn't look like that was very easy for you at all. Even if they let you go first and then you finally accepted that and agreed, that must have been very, very hard for you, Virgo, because you knew this is kind of like unrequited love situation. Difficult because it's not so much grieving the loss of the person, but grieving the hope that you had. But, Virgo, these are the changes that are occurring right now and the realizations coming up to surface during this retrograde are very profound and extremely important. And I feel like, Virgo, if you're in separation with this person, leave it alone. Let this person go through their thing as you go through yours. Okay? Definitely being schooled, both of you. Definitely learning from what happened or what didn't happen and why. Yeah. Some real truths coming out. But I feel like this person does have an element of regret for or remorse for allowing something from their past to interfere. It's a third party interference, and it's a ghost. It's a haunting, and it's an apparition like a ghost, and it can't be seen, but it kind of it haunts people. Do you know what I mean? There might be some sage rituals going on or something to try to, or somebody's calling in Ghostbusters, I don't know, to try to get these things, out of the current energy. It feels very strange to me to talk about that, but I feel like it's like a dark cloud. It's like a dark cloud that's hovering over this person, that has been hovering over, and their whole life, it follows them everywhere, and it feels like they're, at this time, trying to get rid of this dark cloud. Okay. Let me see what your Moonpie Tarot messages are. My goodness. Okay. The cards are all upside down. I'm putting it upright. Putting in the effort, justice is served. So things are going to come full circle. Okay. This person is going to put the effort in, definitely, to this relationship going forward. Okay. It's going to start with some kind of communication coming forward about wanting to get together with you. And I just feel like I just see this person coming forward with nothing but joy and love and happiness, and that's all they want to express, and that's all they want to experience with you. Everything that was kind of teetering at the potential start of this relationship but never came to fruition. I don't see this person being someone who is legalistic or routine or by the book when it comes to their feelings. Their feelings are as much love as possible that can be created or cultivated or experienced or enjoyed between two people. That's all they want. That's all they want. Love, happiness, joy. Okay? And putting in the effort to continuously experience that, because when the all of that is suppressed by a haunting or a dark cloud, it's like when it's raining for 5 days straight and then you get the sun comes out. All you want to do is go out and enjoy the sun. You don't want to talk about the weather. You don't want to talk about, meteorology. You don't want to talk about everything. You just want to get out there and enjoy the sun and experience it. And that's how I feel like this person is going to be coming in, putting in the effort to have that, because for so long they've suppressed it, not only from themselves, but from you. Okay? So Virgo, when that happens, it's going to be a good thing. And we'll come out into the open, the truth of everything. But that love feeling, enjoy it. Just enjoy it. just enjoy it. Try not to get into the analysis of everything. You know, just enjoy it. I just saw a sweet text message pop out here. Okay, waiting for an answer. Yeah. Okay, Virgo, you're going to get it. Look, ghosted, blocked, lustful, fiery spirit, the twin soul. Communicate your love to the divine. Be thankful for this twin soul love. You've been chosen for one another. Endure and be patient. Even when times are tough and seem back and forth, this love was meant to be. It's time to reconcile. So it's just a waiting period now here after perhaps the retrograde ends, ghosted and blocked. You know, I feel like I don't feel like this is like literally in the terms of ghosted and blocked. I feel this is more like your person has been haunted by this ghost that's been blocking them. And it's just what I keep saying. It's not the little term like, oh, this person ghosted you and then blocked you. It's not that. And lustful, fiery spirit. I mean, this person has got like very severe physical attraction to you, Virgo. Like, I mean, they just want to be with you. It's so crazy what they're experiencing right now, what they're going through, these changes. And they're missing you so much here if you're in separation, like for however long. If it's like a couple of days you haven't spoken, if it's been like weeks or years. Okay, there's victory here. There's a winning outcome for this relationship, definitely. And it's difficult, right? It's the old, you don't know what you got till it's gone kind of thing. It's kind of making this person realize, and I think maybe for you as well, that absence is making the heart grow fonder. Absence is kind of like when we take that time apart, things begin to get clearer, a little bit like what I said yesterday. And I feel like that's what's happening here. Things are getting clearer and there's more understanding that's coming, you know, and there's a little bit of like questioning the self, like why didn't I do this, or what could I have done better? A lot of this energy is playing out. Okay, let's get into the Chinese signs and see you and or your person, Chinese sign. If you don't know your Chinese sign, all you have to do is look up the year of your birth. The Chinese signs, the Chinese year runs from February until the following February. So if you were born January of 1970, you're going to be the Chinese sign for the year 69. You'll be like a rooster. But if you were born in February 1970, for example, you'll be a dog. Okay? Because 1970 is the year of the dog. So we have ox. So what you want to do, just go to anything, type in your zodiac, or just type in your birth date and the year of your birth, and it will tell you. Okay, we've got year of the ox, you've got year of the rabbit, year of the horse, year of the rooster. This could be you, this could be your person, both of you, or neither of you. It's fine. Year of the rabbit is here again. Year of the dragon, year of the horse again. Here's year of the dog. I was just talking about the dog. Year of the tiger, rooster again, and year of the goat. Okay, so, all right, Virgo. We're going to get into some names and other randoms. Names and other randoms for Virgo. Okay. All right. Ariel, I'm hearing, or Arnold. Okay, Melissa or Missy. Okay. Archie. I love that name, Archie. I have a friend named Archie. Okay. So we have the letter H, initial S. I'm hearing Mary or Marilyn. Initial A, initial I, initial M. Okay, let's see. So yeah, somebody is definitely waiting for an Uber or waiting for a ride to go somewhere. They got their bags packed for sure. They're packing their bags, waiting for someone to pick another person up is what I'm feeling here. I'm also seeing somebody has called their grandmother Nana. I'm hearing Nana. They're saying Nana. Nana or Nona? Nana. Or maybe somebody's called that Nana or Nona. Okay. And, all right. Okay, I'm hearing Kathy or Cat. Kathy or Cat. The name. It's very strong right now hearing this. C or a K. And okay, somebody's listening to Beyonce. They're giving me put a ring on it. Is that the song? I'm hearing the song. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. That's so not 80s. That's not what I do, but I'm just hearing that song. I don't know. I don't even know when that came out. So, yeah, I just feel like I'm hearing Beyonce. I don't know, maybe may not be listening to that song, but I'm hearing something to do with hers. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, somebody is buying a piece of jewelry or looking at engagement rings or Virgo, I do feel like if you are definitely the feminine in this reading and you're dealing with a masculine, I do feel like there's a masculine who's actually purchasing a ring right now or will be during this retrograde, but not giving it to you right away. I feel like they're purchasing it and they're keeping it. They're holding on to it for when the time is right. So you did have the Knight of Cups, so there is a proposal of some sort coming, okay, for the feminines, definitely. Okay, that's crazy. Oh, wow, okay. And okay, so they're just telling me if you were connected with a Scorpio, there is a Scorpio who is finally making a decision. That maybe this was the reading. No more procrastinating or overanalyzing, getting the clarity needed to move forward. This person might also have had some type of an addiction to just like having so many options, or maybe they were just dating around so much like they couldn't make a decision. It's a small message for someone, but I'm seeing someone with the initial G, so George, Gina, Gabrielle, Jennifer with a G, and I'm also picking up Gerard. Okay, Gerard. So there's definitely like a release happening here, a new start, a releasing of the ghost that's been holding someone back. There's like spiritual transformation as well. I'm also hearing. Okay. Letter P. Someone's initial with a P. Paul, Penny, Percy, Penelope, Patricia, Patrick. Okay. All right. Okay, so somebody's in a wheelchair and they updated their Snapchat picture or icon with them being in a wheelchair, or somebody noticed that. I don't know. There's also something like somebody's in a wheelchair, okay, or is connected to someone who's in a wheelchair. I'm just hearing, or maybe someone broke their leg or something happened, yeah, or coming out of a hospital with a new baby, or being wheeled in, or something to do with a wheelchair, this connection to wheelchairs. Maybe you sell them, or work in a hospital where there's a wheelchair. Jefferson Hospital, I'm hearing. Okay. And I'm also getting, there's a student, someone's a student, and somebody's Asian, an Asian student, I'm hearing, in school, doing something in a school, studying, teaching. Yeah, definitely. And, okay, they just said, somebody lives near a place called Bel Air. Bel Air. I guess that's in California somewhere. Maybe it's the name of a development, Bel Air. Or it's a place, name of a building, or a product of some sort. And there's also Washington, D.C. Somebody's doing something connected with children in the White House. Okay? In D.C., something with children in the White House. Maybe there's an event, or there's a school trip or something, or someone's going to the White House or Washington, D.C. with somebody's child or children. Okay. And somebody's got, okay, they're showing me these sneakers here on this card, and I cannot remember what are they Vans, or there was a special name, maybe somebody wears these. I don't remember what the name of them, what they're called, but they have the white top, the white tip on the shoe. They're blue with white. I'm just seeing these, and I don't usually point stuff like that out, but somebody wears them, or just there's some connection to these. Maybe it's somebody's kid or a student or something. There's some connection to those. Those are the Docs something. Can't remember what they're called. Or Vans or something. Special kind of sneaker, or how do they say in other parts of the world? A runner, something like that. All right, let me get into your numbers here. Okay, 1987, right off the bat. We have Aries, Libra, Sagittarius, and Cancer. Okay. Also, the number 1042, significant. We also have the 402 number, and September 13th, also August 31st, and August 24th. Okay. 205. We have someone's age 55. We have the number 783. 1980. We also have 310. Okay. See September birth dates. Okay. All right, September 16th. September 18th. And 17th, the 10th. And the 12th. Okay. And August 25th, 26th, 27th, showing up here. Okay. They're giving me the number 707. And also, maybe these are 4 digits to a phone number, 5194. We also have the number 1132. And you could change those numbers around. Doesn't have to be like straight. They could be box. Okay, and let me see. We also have Gemini. I just saw Gemini. Of course, Gemini always shows up. Again, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So 3 times Gemini is showing up. And Pisces, Gemini again, and double Sagittarius. Okay. And we'll get your charms. See what shows up here. Okay. Interesting. All right, let me show you. So, you've got some kind of a lollipop. You've got a fox, and you've got a cat, a twerking cat. Okay? So, or it's a kangaroo. A cat or a kangaroo? What the hell is that thing? So, either you're scratching your cat and he's sticking a starfish in your face, or you're around some kind of lemur or some type of hopping, jumping animal like a rabbit or a kangaroo. You might have them somewhere around you. There's also like this thing. It looks like a lollipop, or it could be a rattle, and there might be some attachment to a little baby girl as well. Maybe there's a new baby, or somebody's having a girl, and it's a surprise. Hey, surprise! It just broke the surprise. And there's also this fox here. Okay, so the fox, the sly fox. So there might be some kind of connection to Fox. There may be something to do with Fox News, or someone thinks you're extremely foxy, or you think someone else is foxy. I don't know who says that anymore. Somebody's last name might be Fox as well. Okay. And yeah, I think that's it, you guys. So I'm going to leave that right there. I hope that reading was insightful and enjoyable. Tomorrow I'll be back with your weekend outlook. Oh, hold on, you guys. It's my cue to get my butt to the gym. So I will see you guys back here tomorrow. Again, if you want to get a personal reading, please book with Casey. The link is in the description box below. Unless you have booked with me before, if you are a former client of mine, you can still get personal readings with me. So do reach out. And I'm going to be running a discount very soon for the month of May. So if you've booked with me in the past, you can definitely do it again soon. Okay. You guys have a great night. Enjoy your Wednesday and your Thursday, and I will see you back here Thursday evening. And I think I'm going to try to show up here Friday night live to do a Q&A. Okay, so that's tentative. I got it in my calendar. I just got to make sure I figure out what time. So if you all want to pop in, if you're a member or you want to become a member so you can get questions answered, join my membership, join my channel. The link is always in the chat and is also in the description box below. And hopefully I will see you guys Friday night. We'll have a live sesh. All right, so have a great one. I'll see you later. Bye.